What is up, legends? Welcome back to another video. If you are new here and you found this video by chance, or you've been searching for a bike rack for a while, my name is Johnny the G and I've been making mountain bike content now for 4 years. Currently I usually do just trail riding content with some stories involved. We are currently building this beautiful dirt jumper right there, so if you want to stick around for that, make sure you do subscribe. But yeah, I am very transparent with a lot of these reviews. I am a complete open book for a lot of things. If you ask me any questions in the comments below, I will answer them correctly and truthfully. But this is my experience with this bike rack, which we're about to review. Yeah, anyways, we've been sent a JB rack, which is a 5 rack e-bike rated bike rack. This is the Velo, and you can get a 6 rack version of this as well. This bike rack was supplied for free to me to review and pretty much let my audience know what I thought about it. So let's get started by saying I have ridden mountain bikes now for almost 4 years, and before then I raced BMX my entire life. I'm 30 now. So roughly 20 years, 20 something years. I've used all types of vertical racks, pretty much every single one except for this one up until now. I've used your flat racks, like just the standard car ones, these ones, all types of different shuttle racks. So yeah, anyways, we might as well get into the review with all that disclaimer out of the way. So let's get into it. So let's get started with building the rack. These JB racks come flat pack, and there is a nice little instruction thing on the side. It is the QR code, you scan it, you look into it, and they've got tutorial videos on their channel and their website as well. So it is quite convenient and easy to find. Essentially, you start off with a flat pack. It is not that heavy either, probably around 50 to 60 kilos for all 3 boxes. Now, I should say that I'd also got a strut with this, which we will talk about. They do come separate. And I also got a shed rack. Thinking about shredding too much. A shed rack, which I will also talk about towards the end. So, building the rack, not that difficult. It took myself and Regular Phil. If you're part of the channel, you know who that guy is. Good mate of mine and a good rider. Always a part of the videos. He is really my mechanic, I guess you could say. He does some boring jobs that I don't want to do, essentially, in building this rack. Was kind of a hand-in-hand effort. He did a lot of the work, but you know, I still got involved. Anyways, as you'll see in the background of the videos, we are building the rack. It only took us about an hour and a half, and we were fairly like plodding along. Like, we didn't really absolutely smash out as quick as we could. We had quite a bit of time on this Friday afternoon after work, and we just got it together pretty easily. Honestly, it wasn't that difficult. There is quite a lot of bolts, and it is quite tedious to do all the bolts up. As you can see, there is quite a lot of bolts. But at the end of the day, it is come to expect flat pack rack, which pretty much almost all companies are doing now, to come this way. And yeah, it wasn't that difficult, to be fair. Hour and a half for a full Velo rack, pretty good, you know? I'd say so myself. So building the rack, quite easy, comfortable. Pretty much anyone can do it. It wasn't very difficult, so give it a plus for that. That's pretty easy. Righto, so let's move on to the quality of this rack. I can't really talk too much about quality. It looks good. All the edges of everything is very well machined. It felt fine. It felt like normal stuff like that. All the bolts were great, I guess. Quality of the rack, it looks good. It feels good. It does what it's meant to do, I guess you could say. Yeah, there is no blemishes in any of the corner bits, like around where the bike racks go, where the bike wheels go and stuff like that. The rubber feels nice on the straps. The straps are good quality. Everything about this bike rack is pretty good quality. Yeah, quality of the actual rack. I know there have been some bad reviews on the original rack, which this is the second version of it. The first version, I remember seeing a few bad reviews before I got this thing, and I was like, a bit skeptical about it. But we've had 5 bikes on this thing, and it's had no issues. So I don't know. Quality of the rack for me, I think it's fine. I think it's good. Yeah, I can't fault the quality. I'm not a steel expert, but or a material expert, but from my eyes, everything looks good. I was standing, like pulling down on it pretty hard as well, and it didn't bend anything. I don't know, I think the quality's great. Yeah, quality's good. Right, yeah, let's move on to performance. This bike rack's great. It is so comfortable to put the bike on and off. Performance is great with this thing. The strut that you can buy extra, which I would highly recommend, is the strut which is in around the back there, which I'll obviously show you putting the bikes on and stuff. You pull that thing down, it stays where it is, and then put the bike straight on. It is just so comfortable and easy if you have that strut. I would highly recommend buying the strut if you do get one of these racks, because yeah, the strut is the goods. But yeah, performance of this, it is very easy to put your bike straight on, real comfortable. With obviously with the pull down strut, the young fellas can also do it, as you'll see in the footage. A few things I would change about this rack would be the straps. The top straps are fine. It's just these ones that go around your pedals down the bottom here. I would swap them out for like pull around strap things, like elastic straps that go around your wheels. I don't know, I just feel like it would be more comfortable that way. This way right now is still fine. I think it would just look a bit more slick. So that is my only real thing I'd like to improve about this rack. Produced it, I would change that one thing. So yeah, other than the bottom straps, I would change that. Everything else though works really well. Like it's a bike rack, like you know, the wheels go in, they get tapped down, and so yeah, honestly, performance really damn good. While we're on performance, we might as well talk about the shed stand, which you'll see obviously in the background. The shed stand is probably a must. It is, I think it's about a $200, $150 extra, and the shed stand is awesome. The wheels on this thing are great quality. I'll talk about quality again for a sec. Obviously the build quality is great. Putting it together was easy as well, and it pretty much just goes straight on there. We might as well get a close up while we're here. So there is your shed rack, and that little thing there pretty much locks her in, but yeah, it just goes straight in, and this thing moves really comfortably. Obviously it does have brakes as well, so there you go. The indoor shed stand is probably a must for me, because obviously we're not always keeping our racks on the back of a car, but if you need to put it in the shed stand is 100% a must. With any vertical rack, of course, you must, you know, it's just a must. But yeah, anyways, performance, awesome. The indoor shed stand, awesome, definitely a must. And yeah, I think that's it for performance. We'll move on to the next section. Righto, so we're coming to the end of this review, and obviously I haven't said too many bad things about this thing. I can't think of anything bad about it. The only things I would change would be up the top here, which is where this strap goes. I don't know, it's not that bad actually. It is quite comfortable, like get in there, bang, straight off. The only other thing I'd like to see changed if I was the producer of this rack would be this. Instead of having the pedals, I'd rather just have like a easy strap that went around the wheel there. I'm not sure if it would work. Obviously they've probably looked at that and they've chosen this design for whatever reason, I'm not sure. But I think if it was a little bit more convenient, I would change that. But everything else, guys, I think this rack is really damn good. JB Racks have done an awesome job. Yeah, everything's pretty comfortable with it. I don't know what else to say about it. It is a bike rack, and I like it. I really do. Yeah, I give this bike rack a good rating. You should buy it. Is that what you want me to say? Like, if you're looking for a bike rack, this is definitely gonna do the job, and do the job well. It is lightweight as well. I don't know if I've said that, so it's not overly heavy. You probably could do it one man, getting it in your car, on your car, which I did to get it on this stand. But obviously 2 people would be much more comfortable. You can get these in a 4 and a 3. I think you can get them in a 3. I know you can get them in a 4, and you can also get them in a 6, which would be a little bit wider. But yeah, this is obviously the 5, and that's what I'm reviewing today. So yeah, the 5 e-bike rack. This is suitable for e-bikes, of course. Great. I don't know what else to say about it. It's a great bike rack. It's done an awesome job since I've had it, and I've not had any issues with it. One thing I haven't touched on actually is when it is on the car, there is not a lot of movement with the rack of swaying when you go around corners or you hit bumps and stuff. There's not a lot of movement in the rack, which I've had other racks and there's been quite a lot of sway. I don't know if they weren't tight enough or whatever, but there's not a lot of movement with this one. So they've done a pretty good job with that, where the hitch is and where the hitch goes in, and tightening all that stuff up. So that is a good plus, because I hate seeing my bikes swaying behind me as I'm driving down the highway. Anyways, guys, at the end of this review, I think this is a great rack. I have no real issues with it or problems with it. It's been good for me. It looks pretty slick. It looks nice. Pretty easy looking bike rack. Very good performance wise. It does its job really well. What else can I say? Definitely buy the strut. Definitely get the shed stand. And yeah, one of these racks is good, and I'm very, very happy with it. Anyways, guys, that is this video complete. That is this review video complete. If I helped you buy a new rack today, let me know in the comments below. Let me know your issues with this rack if you've got one below in the comments, and I'll look at it and we can send it through to JB. Maybe they can help you out. Yeah, that's pretty much it. There will be a link below. If you click on that and you did buy a rack, then they'll know that I sent you there. Anyways, guys, let me know in the comments what you think of this bike rack, whether you think it looks good and stuff like that. But anyways, leave a like if you like this video and subscribe if you're new. Cheers. Legends.